Vinicius Moraes de Carvalho. Vinicius brings over a decade of expertise as an investor and operator at the convergence of finance and technology. He has played a pivotal role as a venture capital investor with leading funds across Europe and Latin America. He holds an MBA from ESADE Spain, further solidifying his strategic and analytical acumen in the industry. His extensive experience encompasses identifying high-potential opportunities, fostering innovation, and driving growth within the evolving financial and technological landscapes. Charles Harrison, an international investor and entrepreneur, specializes in startups across sports, crypto, and multiple sectors. A dedicated philanthropist, he mentors businesses globally and collaborates with governments and institutions, demonstrating his commitment to innovation, impact, and meaningful economic growth. Harmen Brenningmeier. Harmen has over 30 years of experience in gaming technology, operating in 75+ countries with a focus on emerging markets. Founder of the Gaming Incubator, he has invested in 20+ tech firms and now leads NYCE International, fostering global industry connections. Soline Feuliu. Soline is a principal at Borderless Capital, a leading Web3 VC firm. She spent the last 7 years growing several tech and Web3 startups, spanning seed to Series A. Alexandra Ludolf, CIO of QR Asset Management, specializes in digital asset and investment strategies. With expertise in finance and blockchain, he drives innovation, identifies opportunities, and optimizes portfolios in the evolving financial landscape. Proudly supported by our esteemed partners, R77, Chips, CSB Group, AWS, and ZBX, whose generous contributions are enhancing our exceptional, highly coveted pitch prize.
Every pitch that comes on stage is given 3 minutes, and 3 minutes only, to pitch their idea. After which, every single judge has the opportunity to ask questions, which will also last 5 minutes. I am going to be very strict with the timer. Everybody gets a fair chance at this pitch, so make sure you put your pitch in 3 minutes and 3 minutes only, because I will be stopping you. So, without further ado, I would like to start with the first pitch of the day. The first time I saw this name, I thought I was going to have a UFC fighter on stage, because the last name is Dalishvili, and his first name is Ikarikli, and he's promoting PROMOFY. Please. So, you're more than welcome to take a stand on stage. Here you have your monitors. I'm guessing you have a clicker as well. The microphone would be mine. So, you can introduce yourself. You can introduce yourself to the audience, and when you're ready, we will start the timer for you. Okay? All the best of luck.
Thanks so much. Hi everyone. My name is Irakli. Not you couldn't pronounce properly, but anyway, I'm not a UFC fighter. So I used to be Taekwondo athlete. So yeah, I guess yes. But how I pitch, okay. Hi everyone, I'm Irakli, the founder and the CEO at PROMOFY, and we are AI-driven gamification suite designed for the next level engagement, designed for the iGaming and sport industries, already recognized worldwide. And we tackle one of the biggest problems in the industry, that in high competitive markets there is more than 70% users are not engaged. We see the high churn rate, and annually more than $10 billion are lost. So we tackled this problem, and we have created generative gamification platform which converts engagement into the loyalty. We cover and how our product works. So after the integration, our customers have access to our back office, where they can choose more than 100 different kind of gamification modules. They can customize it fully with logic, design, and awards, and just a minute they launch the products and they engage with the customers on the way. So we cover 2 products. So with our casino gamification engine, we give customers to generate different kind of engagement models, from adventure maps to mystery boxes, etc. And the second product, what we cover the sport prediction game module, from which you can create different kind of free-to-play games for any kind of sport with real-time updates and with different kind of awarding systems. But it's not all. So we have built our AI engine, which gives ability to simplify the process of building the whole gamification through the businesses with AI design and content studio, predictive analytics, and generative gamification on the way. And unlike our competitors, we are becoming a very native part of any kind of platform for any kind of industry to give the smooth experience, universal compatibility, and full customization on the way. We help our customers to achieve quite good results on the way, and these numbers are increasing. So we gain them to increase fan engagement up to 60%, bet uplift up to 40%, and reduce time to go to market from months to 30 minutes on the way. Traction. We have launched in June. We have raised 1.2 million, and we have the strong pipeline to hit up to 3 million ARR till the end of the year. Our business model is subscription-based model, starting from 3,000 per month and designed for any kind of size operators or platform providers for this industry. And the market opportunity is huge. So we sit in the middle of the two huge industries, the gamification market, which gonna hit 190 billion, and iGaming industry, which gonna hit 170 billion on the way. So we are a team of 22 people, backed by investors, founders from ex-Flutter executives, and here we are.
Thank you very much, Irakli.
Thank you.
You're pitching away. So, judges, are we ready for the questions?
Irakli, I really liked your presentation. Very much to the point with regards to what was written. The way you can carry it could be a little bit more practiced, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm impressed with, let's say, what your company has accomplished. How many customers you have today?
How many customers we have? We have 4 customers, but the platform providers also, and unlocking the different kind of operators on the way. So.
And how is the conversion from the platform providers to, let's say, customers? Because it often takes a lot of time. The platform providers are not the best at selling it. What's your experience?
After the integration, every 1 month, we can unlock the new operators on the way. So that's how. So far, we have done like that.
I think it's been about a year since I spoke to you. I think we discussed it when you were fundraising. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
where you came so far. My question to you is, on those 4 customers that you said you had, how much did you manage to quantify how much you're saving to them?
Can you repeat the question?
Did you manage to quantify how much value you're bringing to them? As in terms of retention, in terms of saving from churn rate?
In terms of money-wise, you mean? There are different kind of approaches how they calculate. So first of all, they're optimizing the operational side, which is very important, go to market, that's one. And at the same time, they're reducing and optimizing the bonus cost, which they're, they're spending on annual basis, right? Because we know that up to 20% out of the GGR, operators are giving away as a bonus cost, right? So it's a right tool to properly distribute this bonus cost to the customers and at the same time increase the loyalty of the customers. So we have seen, I don't know, up to 60% of fan engagement. We have seen, let's say with free-to-play, we have seen that our customers has acquired up to 70K new registrations, out of which around 80% became first-time depositors to the sportsbook. So it's also depending what kind of KPIs and strategy operators want to achieve. Our tool gives the freedom to set up the logic to tackle any kind of target what they're aiming.
Okay. Quickly questions. How much money are you burning on a monthly basis? Second question, do you use this tool even for acquisition of customer for free-to-play game for affiliates? And then what's your strategy in terms of markets you want to go?
Okay, so as I mentioned, for the full gamification, like the sport plus casino, we charge 7,000 per month per client, but also we have some tailored offering if we partner with platform providers and they unlock the operators on the way. And we have the separate product verticals, like free-to-play per month 3,000, starting from 3,000, and separately casino starting from 5,000 per month. And it's depending on the sizing of the customers, how many events they are generating on monthly basis and daily basis. Okay? Did I answer your question, I guess? And
yes, to be honest, I would like to understand how much money are you burning on a monthly basis?
How much MRR?
Yeah, how much money you lose every month?
We lose now?
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna. We won't lose money after July. That's our target.
Okay.
And we will be on operational break-even on the way.
Hi, great presentation. I had a question about your AI tool. Is it a proprietary engine or algorithm, and or do you use some of your some already available ones? Like, what's kind of your IP around that?
Okay, so in terms of the AI, so on the market we've been the first movers when we launched the generative AI functions, which was open source, but at the same time now we are training our own model depending on the data, working with our system. So that gives us ability to analyze each and every, let's say, action, what's happening through the system, and this gives us ability also to simplify the process of the game, generative gamification. It means that it's talking directly into our system. So let's say I want to build, I don't know, Halloween style Wheel of Fortune, and it generates this kind of promotion on the way.
Thank you very, very much, Irakli from PROMOFY. A round of applause. Thank you very much for being on stage. So, our next pitch for today. His name is Tom Lemke, and representing SavageTech all the way from Germany. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
Nice to have you.
Yeah, as you just mentioned, my name is Tom. I'm a serial entrepreneur from Germany. I've been in the industry since 2007. I managed and/or co-founded 4 different esports betting platforms throughout my time in esports betting, and the last one was Unicorn, which got sold to Entain in 2021. Throughout these times, I always thought that in order to onboard the new generation Y and Z, we need something else than just traditional casino or traditional sports. And I thought that with esports betting, we cracked the holy grail. But at Unicorn, unfortunately, we found out that it wasn't really the case. So we had to go back to the drawing board. And I looked at the industry, the vertical that made the most sense for this generation Y and Z. It's freemium games from the mobile industry. And this is where SavageTech comes into play. We actually created an entire mobile game. Very important, it's a game, it's not an iGame. And we put it on top of a sports or casino. It could even sit on Amazon. It's an iframe, super lightweight. The integration time, we just integrated with our partner here, Timeless Tech. It took their CTO less than 24 hours to integrate our thing. We give the users an avatar, and this avatar greets and cheers for the users. And anytime the user generates turnover for the operator, the user receives action points. And with these action points, you actually get to play a game. In the fantasy skin, you're fighting against monsters, but most sports books that I'm talking to, of course, want football. So if you have the rights for Cristiano Ronaldo, we can exchange those monsters for Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi. And if you don't have those sponsorship rights, we just exchange those challenges for generic ones like gym training or match training. And instead of collecting a fire sword, you're collecting the legendary soccer boot that turns you into a better football player and makes your avatar stronger. Of course, this entire thing is customizable because every brand deserves to have a very unique CI-fitted solution. So that's why we made sure that the entire tech stack can actually facilitate this. And with our automated mission system, we can actually push users that were onboarded to the sportsbook to the casino by giving them incentives like another loot box or some bonus points. As you can see here, we have multiplayer implemented with this, which is a social leaderboard. And of course, we have also a shop system, which is completely disconnected from real money. And the only goal of that shop is to bring the customers back onto the platform every 24 hours, because every gamer likes to get a good discount on a legendary item. And the last thing is the operator is 100% in charge, and they get to decide which cohort sees this. And through this, we're making sure that the operator gets what they want.
Thank you, Tom. Another well-timed pitch today. I would like to hand it over to the judges. Are we ready for our questions?
Let me jump on those.
Yes.
Thank you for the pitch, very interesting. Could you share with us some validation metrics from customers? Why does it work for those generations that we're trying to attract? And it seems a very interesting experience, but are actually the players getting back to the casino?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are currently integrating with 3 partners. We have finished the integration with Timeless Tech. The first data is promising, but in all honesty, we are not that far developed like PROMOFY, who have already paying customers. We're still in front of that stage. So unfortunately, I can't give you an honest answer to that, just a very transparent one. When it comes to the trigger mechanisms that work in freemium games, such as every 24 hours you have to log in and then you're getting something and you get instant dopamine. We took all of those triggers from the freemium game world and we put it into our solution. So we assume that they are going to work.
Thomas, not the first time we come across each other.
No, that's right.
You have a complicated product to explain to people. It takes you a bit of time in order to really get the message across. So what I'm wondering is, how fast do you think you can onboard, let's say, the average operator? Question number 1. Question number 2 is basically related to the monetization, how you see your monetization develop over the next, let's say 12 months. Let's not go too far. And then what's your present burn rate in order to make me feel like, okay, this is really a good investment? Because right now I'm still on the sideline.
Yeah. So when I'm talking to operators that are meeting at events and such, it's very easy to actually get into these kind of conversation, because I'm just pulling out my cell phone and I'm saying, hey, look, we've built something that is completely unique. So in terms of onboarding, we integrated with Timeless, and as I said, it took the CTO less than 24 hours to do the integration. It's super lightweight. The second thing is the burn rate that we are currently running. I know PROMOFY dodged this question, but we are currently burning around 15,000 euro a month, and our dev team comes from Poland, so it's less intensive. And I'm sorry, the third question was?
Expected results, 12 months.
Oh, the apologies. So on average, we assume that per paying customer, we generate between 60 to 80,000 euro a month. And by the end of this year, I'm very certain that we have 3 paying clients. We are currently integrating with the B2B tier 1 operator. One of our shareholders is a major shareholder in that, so that also helps.
He asked a very interesting question. You answered even more interesting, let's say, regarding how difficult it is to explain the two. And you said that pulling out your cell phone also makes it very... How do you simplify this process? Because this is a very, very important process. On how do you sell, how to engage immediately. You are in an expo like this, you don't have 1 hour to explain an operator exactly the product. How do you simplify that?
That is a great question. Obviously, I have the best results at events where I have a little bit more time. When it comes to LinkedIn, which is my main sales channel, I always say, hey, we built the most unique gamified solution in the world. We basically put World of Warcraft on top of a sportsbook or a casino, and that usually gets the doors open, because what operators thankfully realized, we have been spending so much money on customer acquisition over the years, but we have not managed to create a sustainable environment out of it. And now that money grows tighter and tighter, retention becomes more important, and a lot of operators are now making that change.
So, just a really quick one.
Yes,
Sorry to interrupt. It's such an interesting product, but from my perspective, you need to really market it in a way that I get excited about it. Excited would be find your 10 operators, basically say within 24 hours I get you onto the platform and I'll charge you 1,000 a month. That's it. Get going with it. Honestly, right now this is taking too long. Yes, you're a startup, but you could be further along.
I take that feedback. Thank you.
Can you please describe the team? How many people do you have? What they do? Thanks.
Yeah. So we are 3 co-founders. We are backed by Tar Heel Capital from Poland, and they also gave us dev power. And currently we are employing 4 people from Poland, from back end to front, and then we are using some freelancer for design and UX and game design.
Perfectly timed. Tom, thank you very much. SavageTech, ladies and gentlemen. So we have, unfortunately, a no-show up next, but we will be flipping another page and going on to the next pitch. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the US, I have Andre Antonelli from Machina Sports, Machina Sports or Machina Sports? Machina Sports. Welcome on stage.
Hello, everyone.
Join us.
I'm Fernando. Andre is in US. Yeah, nice to meet you. I'm very happy to be here to show you Machina Sports. So, the problem, there is tons of real-time data, but it's hard to convert it into engaging fun experience. Many high technical barriers and fragmented solutions. To solve that, we built Machina Sports, the generative AI platform for the industry. Let's see a quick video to explain, please.
Generative AI is reshaping the industry, but let's be real, sports is a whole different ballgame. You've got live stats pouring in, endless CRM profiles, social media chatter, and breaking news every second. Then a shiny new AI model drops, and suddenly your entire setup feels ancient. That's why we created Machina Sports, the ultimate sports AI platform. We've integrated live sports data, CRM systems, and advanced language models into a developer toolkit, empowering sports organizations to build and deploy AI agents effortlessly. With our developer studio, you can create tailored AI agents with open source templates, merge real-time sports data with CRM insights to create standout fan experiences, and leverage advanced AI models and tools for custom workflows. Whether it's automated match recaps, sports betting co-pilots, or hyper-personalized fan experiences, we make it absurdly easy. No wasted time, just results. Elevate your game with Machina Sports.
So, yeah, thank you. So if a sportsbook wants to go into general purpose AI APIs, they need to hire an entire engineer team and spend a lot of money during months. If you go through Machina Sports, just use your agent templates and deploy in minutes. We integrate our CRM with data providers and developers using our agent templates with our documentation to build the experience. So our pricing space will go. Enterprise have discounts and prior to customer support. And Sportingbet is one of the main enterprise customers. They are making match previews to engage their fans. And they are reducing almost 90% of in cost production using our agents. And then we have DAZN, our enterprise customer as well. We are covering the FIFA Club World Cup with them. They are generating quizzes and polls and trivias using our platform. So we're growing so fast. We have various enterprise pilots. And yeah, we're raising 3 million to achieve 10 million ARR in a year. And we are fine-tuning our Ayrton One, our fine-tuning LLM. And yeah, Andrea and I are the founders, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Andre.
Fernando.
Sorry?
Fernando.
Oh, Fernando,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. So, Fernando, thank you very, very much. Let me get your last name as well. Bombassaro.
Yeah, Bombassaro.
Okay, Fernando Bombassaro. I'll give you another shout out later on.
Okay.
On to the judges. Are we ready to ask our questions? Let's hit it.
Hello.
Hey, Jenny.
Hello
See
again. I'm a great admirer of your startup. We've discussed this in the past. Just building up on our last conversation, where you guys are in developing your own model, Ayrton, as you name it.
Yeah, we just launched our developer studio, but we just starting to fine-tune our AI model. We are raising money to progress in this fine-tuning of our model. Yeah.
So the 3 million you're trying to raise, what chunk of it would be allocated to develop this model?
Yeah, I think less than a half, because with this money we need to grow in the industry, participate in these events, and yeah.
Great. Maybe just a follow-up question here. With this half of the round going for cash burn, how long does it take you? You said like 1.5 million. What's your current cash burn? And you have a freemium model. How much does it cost for you each free client?
Yeah, the cash burn right now is too low because we are using AI for many tasks in our development pipeline. We are developers, so it's developers for developers in this community. And the other questions about the free...
The freemium.
The freemium.
How much?
Yeah. In the first month, we just launched our developer studio. We gave to our developers 1 million tokens for free. It cost we have a lot of credits in Azure and OpenAI, so we are using this until now. But the cost is very low. Yeah.
Got it.
On the competition side, it feels to me that you're onto something. But at the same token, knowing the space a little, I'm worried about the competition coming up and much bigger money going behind you. Yeah. So how are you going to protect yourself?
Yeah, so we are protecting ourselves with our fine-tuning AI model and with intellectual property in our agent templates. We are doing a lot of prompt engineering where we bring the intelligence behind the generation platform. So we believe with this property intellect, we are protected with, yeah.
The data, you take live data feeds from who?
We integrated with all data providers from the industry, SportsRadar. We are in the Futures Hub program with the SportsRadar, and Genius Sports, Stats Perform as well. We are
so you have deals with everybody. They're expensive. They give you a little bit of a discount at this stage, I think.
In the program, we have a 1 year access to their data, but yeah, our customers bring their own API keys. So Sporting Bet works with Genius Sports.
Okay. So your customer base, exactly. Okay, yes. So. Do you feel that, you mentioned Sporting Bet, etc. Are you having one customer yet that you can test this with?
Yeah, we are talking of a lot of customers in US, of course. So I can't say the names, but yeah, we have a growing fast and have a great conversations with the sports books and the clubs. Yeah, we talk on the NFL, NBA, MLB. They are very interested in your product. Yeah.
Would you like to start a partnership 50-50 with the company that can sell your product with the top tier operators?
Well, maybe.
Let's close a deal.
Yeah, we can talk more. Yeah, sure. I need to bring Andrea to the conversation, but yeah, it's a. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deal.
Thank you.
Actually, I want to steal the deal, so maybe we have another conversation tomorrow.
Wow.
No, my question to you is around the AI. Can you talk about your team's background in AI, and like kind of who is working on the AI components?
Yeah. We are AI engineers, software engineers. So we have a team with backend and front-end engineers as well. And with Andre in San Francisco, in Bay Area, we are in the center of the AI innovations. So we can feed the source happily. And yeah, we always been updating our models with the latest researchers. And yeah, that's it. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Fernando Bombasaro from Machina Sports. Good one, Charles. That was, you took the opportunity over there. Yeah, maybe you should. Maybe you should. We'll put another field in there for you. So, we have our next startup coming up, and this time we have Bruno Barroso from Betpass, a local company from Brazil. Welcome on stage, Bruno. Nice to have you.
Hi.
Come on up.
Thank you. Okay.
Come on up on stage. Nice to have you.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Hello.
Okay, the clock is not ticking yet.
Oh, no. So, Bruno, are you ready? You're more than welcome to come on stage. You can share the stage with us.
Okay.
So when you're ready, we'll start the timer.
Okay. Where is the slides?
So the slides are going to be on both screens. Let's go.
So. Hi everyone, I am Bruno, and I'm excited to share how Betpass is redefining the affiliate iGaming market in Brazil. Affiliates are responsible for driving over 70% of first-time depositors here in Brazil, making them the backbone of the iGaming industry. However, this crucial sector faces fragmentation, lack of differentiation, and also some new regulatory challenges. Well, to address these challenges, we created an ecosystem called SavageTech that connects affiliate with operators through a fully and structured compliant system. But in fact, what do we really do? We provide a white label solution for affiliate networks to empower them, offering all the infrastructure to help them to, first, attract and onboard high-quality affiliates, develop and empower affiliates for high performance, check compliance and prevent frauds on real time, automate and simplify payments, and also track performance with full transparency. But how do you do this? Well, we created the Affiliate University. It's an interactive hub learning where affiliate gain knowledge through contextual education, educational content, and also gamified missions. We also provide affiliate tools, a set of tools to help affiliates to optimize their work and improve their performance. Our AI-powered compliance system monitors affiliates and also prevent frauds on real time. We launched the Affiliate Wallet. It's an integrated digital wallet where affiliates can manage their earnings, anticipate receivables, and also use virtual credit cards. All of this inside our platform. And we have the SavageTech KPI module to track performance on real time, ensuring data-driven decisions for both operators and affiliates. Our tech does the hard work to let our partners focus on their core business. We earn money on 3 different ways. We have a monthly fee of $4,000. We also earn between 10 and 50% of commission rates, CPA and revenue share. And also, we anticipate earnings on a 10% tax rate per month. Well, with profitable achieved on a fully bootstrap model, the time has come to take Betpass to global prominence, and I want to invite you all to come with us on this exciting journey. Thank you all.
Thank you, Bruno. On to the judges now.
Let me start this again. How are your finances, cash burn? Are you profitable these days? How many clients? And what's your revenue breakdown between all those channels that you said?
Oh my God, that's a lot of questions. Well, now we have more than 40 operators integrated on our marketplace that we distribute for our affiliate network and the other affiliate networks using our tech. Last year, we received 8.3 million reais. That's all the money, and we paid 50% of this to the affiliates. So half of this is our, enfim. And last year we made cash. We made 700,000 reais. We was profitable. And this year, on these first 3 months, we accelerated. So we are cash burning now, but we have a little cash to continue. I answered all your questions.
You mentioned in the last slide that it's time to take the company global. How do you plan? Which are the initial target markets? Have you developed a plan around it?
Well, that's a nice question. Well, on the beginning of this year, we choose to offer our tech to another affiliate networks, not only ours. So that's now our business model that I showed to you. Doing this, now it's much easier to go to another countries, to go to another markets, because we can create a specific platform and create all the educational content, all the missions, the operators. Even we can go to another markets, not only iGaming market. And that's two sides, because we connect affiliate with operators. On our white label partners, we have now more than 15 working with us. We have some other countries deals, like Africa or Europe, and so on. But we have Brazilian affiliates delivering results to these countries. And what I want to do is to go to another countries to bring and attract and develop affiliates, not only Brazilian affiliates from other countries. I think we need to create a business unit to do this with a specific team. And for sure, we need to study which countries that we want to go first. But I heard a lot about some Latin America countries that are just like Brazilian 5 years ago, you know. So, but we need to study and do a lot more.
Question on the different. You have obviously a lot of different great features. Is there a feature that you usually pitch more because that's your main differentiator? And then a follow-up question is a little bit different. On the fraud prevention, do you have any metrics on how this has helped with like retention or any kind of data on that side?
Yes, we have. All that I showed to you, it's we developed all of this. The anti-fraud system, we developed it because of a pain that happened last year, because we had a lot of affiliates committing fraud, and the operators here in Brazil, they are not prepared to check everything. They only check maybe IP or something else, but there's a lot of other things that we saw helping through us, and as an intermediate between affiliates and operators, it's my responsibility. So that's why we created all these systems, and we are now helping a lot of operators to avoid a lot of lost a lot of money.
Bruno, you get any sleep with having 3 people doing all this?
No, I think it's not correct. We are 17.
I'm going to have to be the rude boy over here and stop the conversation. Bruno, it has been a pleasure to have you on stage. This was Betpass. A round of applause for Betpass.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us, Bruno. So we have 2 pitches left. Our no-show came, so we'll have our 6 pitches. I would like to invite on stage Felipe Guth, and he'll be representing Pote from the US. Is it Pote or Pote?
It's Pote. It's a Brazilian word. Yeah.
Okay, I just learned something new.
Portuguese.
Felipe, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Yeah. Hey all. I'm Felipe. I'm creator of the Pote. I'm a designer, and the way Pote started is with myself being annoyed by how most of online casino games all look the same, have the same mechanics, sometimes unfair odds. And I thought to myself, well, how can I try to see if there is a way to change that and redefine what that experience looks like? And that's how Pote was born. Pote is I call it the world's simplest game. I think it has the potential to define a whole new category of game, and it tries to go completely in the opposite direction of what everyone else in the industry does. And what I mean by that is Pote does a kind of a combination between lottery, raffles, and slots like jackpots, but it combines everything in a super simple experience. It's still very engaging, that it's all about a single button. And the way it works is pretty straightforward. You essentially tap the button once to add R$1 to this shared pot, which is a value that accrues money from every player adding money to this pot. Every time you add money, the pot gives you money back, which can go from 1 cent to the entire amount that is available in the pot. So it's a very instant game, kind of like allows everyone to connect in the same place and play it. And this is what the game looks like. Again, very simple UI and interface without a lot of abstractions and themes. So the video should be playing. So yeah, you can see the value they're changing. It's the real-time pot. Whenever I go ahead and press the button, sometimes I'm going to win less than R$1. Sometimes when I press the button to add R$1 to the pot, I win more than R$1. And there's a bit of celebration all the way to when I can get bigger prizes that can go all the way to the entire pot. So it's a very minimal interface, but it's still very, very engaging that allows people to interact in a community because you see the value changing in real time. And it's all made possible by this proprietary algorithm we developed, a whole mathematical model that needs to process the bets super fast in order to allow the instant results. And we are now at a 95% RTP with a GPM of around 18 to 20. And the business model itself is another differentiator. The house only wins when players win. We are only taking a 10% fee of prizes that are above the amount that was bet by the players. So if they win less, they don't get, the house doesn't get any money. And this means that the more the players win, the more the house makes. It's a nice spiral.
Thank you, Felipe.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I get excited about this. This is really interesting. So, number
just
one.
Just a moment. So sorry, Hema. Okay, no. I really want to be fair with everyone. I'm seeing everyone sitting at the edge of their seats over there, really hoping to get a shot at this. So
no, you're right.
This is respect to you guys as well. So go for it.
You're familiar with the regulatory market? Question number one. Number two is, are you trademarked on this product? And number three is, it's a standard RNG type game because it feels more like pari-mutuel, but you brought it back into an RNG game.
Yes, it is an RNG game. We developed our own algorithm. We are working with one of the top law firms in Brazil to make sure the product is compliant with the regulations. There are a few challenges we are working on already, but we really believe in the game and how much it can, in a way, I think, challenge the industry as well with a different format, a different model that is, in a way, it's exciting, it's engaging, and just delivers a new and, in my opinion, way better experience than most slot games. And did I miss one of the questions? I'm sorry.
Protection, IP.
Oh yeah, it's all registered with the IP already. I'm Brazilian, but I live in the US, so I have a company open in the US with the IP and also a subsidiary in Brazil that has all the trademark registered and protected. And the algorithm itself is it's our business secret in a way. So we weren't able to register that specifically.
Okay, just for your information, make sure you're trademarked in the US. You're trademarked in the US, you can attack the rest of the world.
Yeah,
that's the one.
Absolutely.
That's the one to get. The rest is not that important.
Yeah.
Challenging question. I know other companies made it similarly, let's say, but is this a company or just a product?
It is a product to get started, but it's also a company. I got this question before too. The thing is, because it's a whole new theme and narrative that's
kind of like Scribe and so that.
Right. Yeah.
But I didn't see the company behind it.
Right now, it's myself and other two guys building this. I built most of the client and the code. But we have ideas already for like next versions of games that can leverage the same type of mechanics. And the goal really is to become a game developer company and build on top of that.
Yeah,
so this is a product for now.
Because the challenge here, I found it very interesting, but the challenge here is, was this like a one-time insight that you had, or you're going to keep pumping up other good insights as well?
Absolutely. I'm excited about the product. Actually, the way the product was born was very interesting as well. I was working in 2020 with, I worked for 10 years on a design agency company, digital design, and I was working with Epic Games on the monetization store for Fortnite. And that's actually where the first manifestation of this idea came up. And the fact that they were super excited about it, but didn't want to pursue because it like had the gaming aspect, that was enough for me to decide, oh yeah, let me try to see if I can come up with a simple enough product that brings that to life and launches a different thing in the industry.
It's hugely exciting if you can get the community to understand that you're only taking 10%, as you said, above their win.
Absolutely.
You get that message across big time, you're going to succeed.
Yeah, and I think it's fascinating to me as well, the fact that for the product or the house to make money, you need to have a lot of people winning. Otherwise, there's no money to be made. So the distribution of the algorithm was like built specifically for that, to make sure it's a way more like fair system. To give you an idea, the odds to get the top prize are about like 1 to 52,000. Which I've been speaking to people in the event so far, and everyone gets like, oh wow, this is crazy. Yeah, but it's actually good. Players will be winning more, and house will be making more money too. So, yeah.
Yeah, just a final question here. We don't have too much time. How much is your margin? You get that 10 gross, but you pay ramps. Do you need to do FX, or you keep your reais here? How would it work in other jurisdictions?
I don't think I have the answer to that question yet. Right now, we have an estimate looking at the Brazilian market specifically. I chose to pursue Brazilian market first, given the position it sits now on as the top traffic like player globally with 15%. So it felt like an interesting place to start. We're very conservative with 50,000 active users a day. We can get to like 5 million.
Thank you very much, Felipe. I'm so sorry. I have to.
This is cool. This is exciting, though. Yeah.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Felipe from Pote. I got it right this time.
Pote. Yeah.
Pote.
I have to figure out a way to say it in English still.
Thank you very much, Felipe. So going back to our second pitch, which was a no-show, we're going to bring on stage we're bringing up Daniel Bordi from Poker Depot. Welcome on stage, Daniel. In the meantime, everyone that has a headset can change from Portuguese to
Eu vou em
English.
português.
Indeed. Please switch to channel 4 on your devices.
Eu estava sentadinho ali desde o início. Vamos lá. Eu vou falar de poker, mais especificamente home game, que é um problema que eu tinha de organização de jogos reais. Where is the...
Oh, yeah.
Please.
Yes. Guys, can we please start this timer again?
Oh, yeah. Vamos. Não, vamos lá.
Just one moment. Ok.
Vamos lá. Vamos falar de home game, mas eu faço jogo real, eu não sou um jogo online. Descobri muitos problemas porque eu jogava muito home game, problemas de organização, com papelada, conta, dinheiro bagunçado, coisas modernas que o poker profissional tinha e o home game não tinha. Então eu resolvi juntar tudo isso em um aplicativo, deixando a maioria dos jogadores de poker, que são os amadores, os jogadores de home game, resolver isso em um aplicativo, fazer todas as anotações, tirar o Excel, tirar tudo que tinha de confusão, transformando tudo que é poker home game em um aplicativo. Como era um problema meu novo, eu fui buscar as informações do mercado e descobri que estamos falando aí com 150 milhões no mundo, 8 milhões no Brasil, que é o meu mercado inicial, e a nossa aplicação hoje suporta até 100 mil usuários. Hoje a gente fala com jogadores e organizadores, e para o próximo passo nós vamos falar com clube, dealers e locais que vão poder usufruir dessa aplicação também. Nós vamos conectar todo mundo dentro do aplicativo. Temos muitos concorrentes, mas cada um faz um pedacinho. O que a gente foi, juntou tudo e resolveu isso de uma vez só, para o usuário ter mais facilidade. Nosso crescimento começou na pandemia, que eu comecei uma semana antes, então você pode ver que ele vai devagarzinho, e a hora que acaba a pandemia, ele começa, porque nós trabalhamos com jogo real. E isso aí só pode acontecer depois da pandemia. Hoje nós estamos com 3 mil usuários. Hoje a gente tem uma assinatura de R$ 9,90 para a pessoa ter um feature diferente. Nos próximos 6 meses nós vamos organizar isso, porque aquele R$ 9,90 foi um MVP de assinatura e ele está dando certo. Nossa previsão em 5 anos é chegar em 2,8 milhões anuais nessa maneira de crescimento. A maneira de exit é qualquer empresa que está aqui que se interessar pelo mercado de poker, então qualquer empresa pode vir a comprar a gente em algum momento. Eu sou sozinho, eu criei, contratei todo mundo, fiz acontecer, e agora eu parei de investir e estou buscando investimento no mercado. Eu falo que eu sou um MVP que eu fui evoluindo, e hoje eu quero transformar isso numa ferramenta mais profissional, apesar dele funcionar muito bem. Eu acho que visualmente a gente saiu de MVP e foi para algo, eu quero ir para algo muito mais além aí. Hoje eu preciso de R$650 mil, que é mais ou menos uns 120, 130 mil dólares, por 10%, para a gente tocar esses 18 meses e passar da fase 1 para a fase 2. E depois disso tem muito mais aí para crescer. Toma 20 segundos.
Thank you very, very much, Daniel Bordi. The judges. So was everything clear on your headsets? Okay, perfect. So there is no question marks there. Are we ready?
Can I make a question in English? Okay, unfortunately, I can understand, but I cannot translate. So congratulations, amazing business model. First of all, did you think to expand in any other country? Then second things, do you think that your business model can make money, not just by subscription, but even by new FTD that you can bring to operators? And how do you see these two things? Third question, are you ready to do a partnership with some other company that can help you to go in some other country?
A minha missão é para os Estados Unidos, num primeiro momento, porque lá são 40 milhões de jogadores. Eu já tenho um advisor em Orlando, que já está solicitando, só que a gente não está autorizado pela Apple, pelo Google, para operar lá. Então, a parte de ir para os Estados Unidos é o próximo passo, realmente, e uma parte desse dinheiro vai ser para cuidar de advogados, tal, já lá nos Estados Unidos. Qual é a segunda pergunta?
Second question is around the expansion in other country and FTD model with affiliates.
Eu tenho outras ideias, inicialmente as assinaturas para este próximo momento, mas eu estou aberto para qualquer outra coisa que possa agregar. Eu quero ser um agregador para o jogador de poker. Então, eu tenho que fazer uma versão um pouquinho diferente para auxiliar um outro caminho, eu não vejo problema, desde que isso não saia do universo do poker inicialmente. Talvez em um futuro um pouco mais além ali, a gente possa colocar outras coisas dentro ali, não vejo problema nenhum. E são 3...
FTD affiliates. Do you think you can make money introducing this customer to Bet365 and other operators as affiliates?
Sim. Eu já tenho muitos organizadores de jogos de pequenos clubes que já estão conversando, e um dos passos que eu tenho que dar é organizar a ferramenta para atender essas pessoas.
Esse dinheiro que você está tentando captar, você vai gastar ele como? Aquisição?
50% é desenvolvimento, trabalhar com o desenvolvimento da aplicação. Os outros 50% é marketing, eventos. Tem a parte legal, como vai sair do Brasil, ele vai ter um custo um pouco diferente. Mas 50% é desenvolvimento, o resto é marketing e os custos. Servidor, alguma coisa ali que vai começar a crescer, provavelmente o custo vai um pouquinho adiante.
E quais são os seus principais canais de aquisição?
Tudo bootstrap, nunca fiz um anúncio. Então, provavelmente, eu vou começar a testar redes sociais, que eu já tenho gente aqui perguntando no Instagram, mas é 100% sozinho.
Você faz, pelo um cálculo aí de padaria, vamos botar assim, você faz cerca de 360 mil por ano, né? São 3 mil usuários, cada um cobrando 10.
Não, a conta é diferente. Hoje, imagina que quem assina o meu produto é o organizador de jogo de poker. Então, ele assina para trazer 9 usuários aproximadamente. Então, a minha conta de padaria é mais ou menos uns 2% do número de usuários que vão ser assinantes. Só que hoje eu tenho um MVP de assinatura e a hora que eu transformar isso, eu sei que ele vai ter um upgrade pelo motivo de ser para clube, ter mais ferramentas. E eu já tenho essa requisição dos próprios usuários.
Então, piorou um pouquinho a minha pergunta. Porque eu ia perguntar como é que você chegou a um valuation de 6,5 milhões e eu estava assumindo que você fazia 360 mil. Eu já tinha achado muito. Não fazia 360 mil.
Eu fiz para o futuro. Eu fiz uma injeção no futuro e trouxe para o valor de cá.
Tá, entendi.
Okay, I would have a hard time as an investor looking at your company saying this is where you want to be, right? You basically gave some numbers, and I think it was 2.8 million reals that you said that's where you want to be. To me, as an investor, that's like, yeah, too much risk. Okay, so in other words, I think where you need to go is you need to really start figuring out, exactly as what Vinny said, if you're going to stick to subscribers, get some traction, make sure that you get ads going, make sure that, as Charles said, get affiliation going, etc. You need to do more homework in order to really, have a, let's say, proposition that people can accept. Because at this stage, I wouldn't.
Para completar o que ele falou, é que tem uma maneira de tornar esse produto que eu vejo muito lucrativo, como ele falou, levando tráfego para operadores.
A gente já tem propaganda.
Fazendo
eu acho que eu entendi a pergunta,
e etc.
Desculpa, eu entendi. Acho que a pergunta é errada. A gente já tem propaganda, inclusive nos clocks, são URL e gira em todo o Brasil. Cada 15 minutos abre uma propaganda e fecha. Isso já existe. Eu entendi a sua pergunta de uma maneira errada.
Tá, melhorou um pouquinho. Eu tinha falado, você tem todos os caminhos de monetização para chegar com uma proposta de valor melhor para qualquer outro.
Thank you very much, Felipe. Borda, thank you. Pleasure having you on stage. This was Poker Depot. And now we're going to jump into the voting segment. So we're going to vote for these pitches. I made sure to vote for mine as well. We're going to gather all the numbers and we will be announcing our winner shortly. How is it looking, guys? Indeed it is. Charles, I know you have your eyes on a couple, but I'm gonna jump to you in just a moment. I'm actually curious. I'd like to start with Vinicius. This is our 3rd edition of this BiS SiGMA Americas in São Paulo. And we've had a series of different pitches, many exciting ones. Of course, only one can reign over everyone. But if you were to give, your opinion on the pitches, the length, the structure, what would you like to share with us, Vinny?
I think it was a very successful one. I've had spoken with at least 3 of those companies before. I knew them prior, had investment pitches with them and so. And what I really liked about this 3rd edition, as you pointed out, it's the first one I had to go through a major work and effort to find startups, because there was simply no betting startups in Brazil. I had to find adjacent fields like sports and so to try to put up the startup pitch competition. For this one, while we saw a lot of international companies, 3 of them were actually founded by Brazilians. So that means that the ecosystem is starting to evolve. And from 1 year to the 3rd year that we are doing this, it's very nice to see this evolvement, and I believe it's going to grow even more after this year that is the regulation year.
Thank you very much, Vinny. Same question would apply to all of you, but I will jump onto you. How was your take on it? And what have you experienced that might have been new for you? And what would be your advice to future startups coming on stage as well?
Very nice experience. It's my first time at SiGMA, so very excited to be here. Thank you so much to everyone. Advice to startup, I would say they did a good job at showing the products, etc. I think going into some of the numbers, some companies didn't have time to explain what are they raising, what exactly are they looking for. Maybe some asks also the opportunity to ask some of the judges for, or just the audience, whoever's in the room, for some help in different areas. And yeah, otherwise I thought they did a good job. Great entrepreneur. The translator was very good as well. Yeah, new experience, very, very positive. So, parabéns.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much for sharing that. I'm jumping on to Haman.
I love pitches, and I love the fact that there are, a lot of good products. And I believe that every one of them has the potential to succeed to a certain extent, except the latter one I was a little bit more critical, Daniel, not because I didn't like your product.
Very, very blunt, yes.
Just because of the fact that I like to see where growth sits, okay? I have some ideas for you that you probably could take away, but I think generally when people come up here and when they do a speech, they need to talk about the numbers as long as, Celine said. You need to talk about the numbers. You need to talk about what is your ask, what exactly you want to accomplish, how fast you're going to do it, and show me that you're going to make a return on investment. And especially with angel investors, seed investors, pre-seed, we want to see 10 times X, okay? Full stop. So show me the 10 times X at minimum. Otherwise, we're not really that interested. And I think what's really important is that in the gaming world, you really have tremendous potential. So when I go, for example, back to Thomas that did the second presentation, his product has tremendous potential, but get it across because it's difficult. I know it's difficult, but it's probably a product that can fly if presented right, if presented in a flexible manner, if, let's say, the operators understand how to do it, and if, let's say, suppliers are willing to buy in onto that as well, meaning on aggregation platforms, meaning on, with their customers. I think in generally that people are doing a good job with regards to understanding where they sit. They did very well on, for example, saying, this is the, let's say, why I'm standing. So in other words, what's the problem and what's the solution? I think everybody was, pretty clear on that. And that I give a lot of kudos for, because that often doesn't come across so well. They did really a good job on that. So kudos for that, kudos for everybody that organizes it. And in all honesty, I think you guys, individually are pretty good faith in where you're going to go.
Thank you, Herman. Alexander.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with Harman. I guess that you need to think big, dream big. This is what we are after. But I guess I saw very interesting implementations of AI, nice tech stacks, and I think the products are on the right track. But yes, as a company, some of them need some polishing. But overall, I was happy with what's shown.
Thank you, Alexander. Charles.
You leave me for last.
I did. You seem to have a certain interest which you couldn't retain. You had to let it out.
I already spoke with some of this company since many months in advance, so I know this company, I know the people. I think that if I want to give some suggestion is, please guys, come here to make a business, come here to make the deal. It's not just some theoretical stuff. We have to do the deal together. So as Armand say, you have to come with a clear picture about the number, about the proposition. The proposition should be 10x, maybe even 20x, but the most important thing is that you don't burn the money. And then be ready to be part of the biggest family, to be part of an ecosystem, to make partnership, to go outside of your country, because that is very important. So have a look about the world, not just your own side, and try to explore more verticals. Because at the end, all these businesses are community. We are just a digital world, everything is a community. So let's try to give as much as benefit as you can to your community, growing an ecosystem of partner, in order that you cannot offer just what your single company can do, but something more. So I've seen something beautiful today. So first of all, congrats to Bruno, because he did a very good move. He went and he touched us. So try always to create an empathy with people. That's a very important move. Then a very good presentation from the video perspective, from the AI company. It was not working very well, the video, but the job has been done very well. And I believe if you come with 45 seconds of this kind of presentation for all the company, it works a lot. It's a very good job. Then I've seen another presentation where you have a product comparison. That's very good. Try to do always a product comparison, because these help some person like us in a few minutes to understand what's your unique selling point and what you can do very well. So, and then last things, thanks to the organizer. I know that Vinny did an amazing job doing all the pre-events with the staff, SiGMA staff. And thanks to invite all of us. And I believe that this is an amazing show, like all the SiGMA show. And keep going.
Thank you very much, Charles. A round of applause for our judges today.
And a round of applause for the SiGMA crew that put this together as well.
Thank you very much, Vinny. Ladies and gentlemen, based on these comments, we have a winner. I would like to welcome back on stage, proudly, Betpass. It is. Imagine doing an award ceremony handing out 100 of those. Congratulations, Bruno. Would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, I just want to thank you, everyone. I want to thank you, the judges, of course. And I want to thank you, my team, because we are 17 people, not 3. And we passed a lot of things on the last 2 years. We pivoted our model more than 5 times. It's hard to be a bootstrap company, especially here in Brazil. And we are here. I think we won this award because we never give up. And I want to thank you, everyone from my team. Thank you.